Hello friend, good morning and welcome all of you in my self-talking journey day 363. So I am Shubhendu Das by profession software engineer. I started this self-talking journey 11 months before with intention that I would like to improve my communication skill and all my learning experience I would like to share with you. I think eh, um, it's easy to say someone that what we should do, but when we apply these things and all the challenges is coming when we share our personal experience, actually that's created difference. And actually when we wake up in the morning or after that throughout the day, we have to be deal with many more challenges, as many more or criticism, many more tough situation on. And I think to deal with all this situation in right way, I think we should be very energetic, enthusiastic, and right mindset. That is very very important, and that's why I ran a campaign that is body soul mind and campaign, and where I encourage people that each and every people, if they spend 15 to 20 minutes is in a day in the starting time, in morning time, for their health, body soul mind, by doing some prayer, jogging, spiritual practice, they can and change a drastic change. What I want to, they can transform themselves. As because we know sometimes few things is very very simple, anybody can do, but it's not so that means what I want to say, it's very easy but not so simple. With consistency, everyone wake up in the morning, and it's there is no rocket science there, but it's very very easy, anyone can do, but it's not so simple. Why I am telling this, the reason is very simple. uh, uh, for that, the consistency, we have to be sacrifice something, and this we start many more things but we not able to continue. So if we somehow develop these things by discipline, in it's actually help us to build a strong mindset, and build our confidence level, and is also help us to build a right attitude. And right attitude is a very very important, and when we do these things on the ritual basis, actually we develop a awareness, and this awareness actually is the way of success. Actually most of the people, we don't know what we want and what is our ultimate goal. No, actually if we really want to achieve the spiritual goal, then every day morning wake up, and after that this doing yoga exercise is important. And actually it is also help us to think in different way. Actually what we are doing in day to day basis every day, what others people doing in the purposeless life. Actually 80-20 Pareto principle, in 80-20 Pareto principle we know that 80% people, they just lead a life, the, there is no purpose, no right vision. But when we set a mind there where we full of awareness, then and nothing is impossible. Actually yes, some problem challenges will come, but it will not sustain long. We can and overcome every problem challenges is. And there is what I want to say, that at to achieve these things, actually I also believe that the role of communication skill is very very important. And somehow if we lead a purposeful life, then the role of communication skill is a very very important. We know very well that the role of communication skill, but somehow we not able to improve the communication skill. A communication skill, it's not like that at speaking in English or speaking on some particular language. Whatever the language, when we communicate with other, if we not able to connect, if we not understand, sometimes we are not observe, and we not listen the things properly. We are all times ready, what is going on our mind, and not ready to listen. But actually if we develop really good communication skill, if we connect to others as and really fruitful conversation, then and listening is very very important. And without improving the listening skill, it's not possible. So how we can improve the communication skill? So simply by adopting 5 step process. First of all each and every day, if we spend 5 minutes and make a ritual that read something in, just maybe 1 page or 2 page of a book, but is consistently every day. Eh, so first things, if we read, actually we can just get some new idea concept it, and it is really helpful to improve communication skill. And the second things, what we can do, uh, whatever the we have a think process, thought process, whatever we write in a pen and paper, maybe 1 page in the about my maybe planning or some thought process. So that is also help to articulate the things. And another things, what we can do, that sometimes we listening some, nowadays we are in exist in that digital age. So each and every day, if we just listen in something in maybe it's a YouTube of some um, something which is actually help us to the way we talking. Actually if we follow these things, yes, it's not possible in one day, but yes, if we think in at least 1% improve of I will and with time I will just transform myself and 1% improvement formula. That means every day I upgrade myself 1%. And when I listening something, it may be YouTube, I just watch that at how the person is talking, and the how I can improve at least the mindset. Yes, maybe it's not possible I will transform myself in a single day, but yes, with time we can transform ourselves. Yes, sometimes it seems that when we continue something, and sometimes we have a feelings that no, it's not working for me, I am not achieve success by following these steps. Yes, sometimes doubt is natural. Each and every successful people, they also gone through the doubts, but they overcome the doubt by doing the consistency, by doing the repetition. But yes, each and every time they learn new things, learn from others, all the successful people, what they are doing, and they are success is. We know the YouTube founder, or when the YouTube founder started his started YouTube, on the time it's not so popular, he is failed. So we have to be overcome the fear of failure. That means most of the time we are thinking, if I fail, and so if this kind of thought process actually not help us to grow. But instead of that, we have to be thinking, and yes, failure maybe, but failure is the pillar of success. As if we really want to become a success, then we have to double our failure rate. And sometimes we are getting something free, and we just think free things is not work. But yes, many more free things that is actually very fruitful, and we can and in huge transform ourselves. As for example, in a school, college, government appoint some um, um, high uh, salaried employee, the high salaried teachers. We have a mindset, they don't know that much, and we are completely depend on the tuition master. Maybe the tuition master, tuition teacher, they are not earning that much, but we are trust on them too much. But I think what we important, the changing the mindset in 2026. If we work on our mindset, if we just audit ourselves and trust on the tools and technology, and then I think so. uh, if we really want to become success, just double our failure rate. And once, suppose today when I am talking, I somehow I feel not that much energetic, but yes, I am continue these things. I think consistency is important, yes, all times. And everything is not go smooth, there is a ups and down. But in the downtime, how we sustain, that's create the difference. So in downtime, and we have to be still movement is important, and and without movement we can't. So যে বোঝে সে খোঁজে, আর যে খোঁজে সে পায়। তো আমাদেরকে এই বোঝে, আমাদেরকে যদি নিজেদেরকে জানতে আর বুঝতে হয় তাহলে আমাদেরকে খুঁজতে হবে। আর যদি আমরা তবেই খুঁজে পাবো যখন আমরা নিজেদেরকে জানবো আর বুঝবো। তো আই উইশ অল অফ ইউ স্টে হেলদি, হ্যাপি। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ, বাই বাই, টেক কেয়ার।